Over the last year, our investigative team has been uncovering red flags in cases handled by Thomas Clear III, and people have asked us how far back this could go. Today, we learned Clear admits in federal court he's been running this scheme for 30 years, since at least 1995.
Clear was the leader and the hub around which all of these spokes turned. And so having him locked into this plea agreement and admitting faults for what he did over the past 3 decades is a critical moment in this case, but it's not the end of it.
Thomas Clear III, the ringleader in what the feds are calling the DWI Enterprise, pled guilty to multiple charges in federal court, including RICO, conspiracy, bribery, and extortion. In his plea agreement, Clear admits he, quote, led a scheme that involves numerous sworn law enforcement officers from Albuquerque Police, the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, and New Mexico State Police. His paralegal, Ricardo Rick Mendez, was brought into the enterprise in 2008, a year after Clear hired him, he says. Clear also confirms what we've discovered through court records, that he'd conspire with officers to miss court, then move for a dismissal of both the criminal case and the defendants at MPD hearings, meaning no charges, and the defendant would keep their driver's license. In turn, officers were paid in cash and gifts. Clear also says he often purposely did not directly participate in meetings with many of the DWI offenders when Mendez would discuss the cash payment amounts to required to guarantee dismissal. He did that with, quote, specific intent to limit his own direct involvement in discussions.
Any attorney, we go in front of a judge or officers of the courts, and we say things on information and belief, we say in court, when that means you can trust me because I'm putting my license on the line here, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. And to break that trust really breaks the system that we depend on.
As part of the scheme, officers were also paid a referral fee to funnel clients to Clear's office. Clear and Mendez were paid their law and firm salaries on top of those high cash retainer fees. But once again, we don't know how much money was made from this scheme over the years. And you just heard New Mexico's U.S. Attorney Alex Ubaez say Clear's plea is a critical piece of this investigation, but apparently not the end of it. The feds are still asking people impacted by the scheme to come forward. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Gabby. Just yesterday, the New Mexico Supreme Court took away Clear's license to practice law. A third former APD officer tied to the scheme has also taken a plea deal. Neil Elsman pleaded guilty to 5 counts in federal court today, including conspiracy, extortion, and bribery. Elsman, who started working for APD in 2014 and joined the DWI unit in 2019, resigned from APD in August ahead of an internal affairs interview. In his plea, he admits working with Clear since 2021 to get drunk driving cases dismissed in exchange for cash and other gifts. Out of the 5 people who've taken pleas in the case so far, Elsman is the only one who has not faced a racketeering charge.